Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. On this occasion we are going to do a modeling project with Polymer Clay. We are going to make these little figurines that are molcajetes, which are a pre-Hispanic tool that was used in Mexico and well, it is still in use in some places, and they serve as a kind of a manual blender or a mortar. We are going to start with our black polymer clay. It is between black and white, it is a mixture. And I'm going to use the measuring spoon of a spoon size to make sure of the quantity, and later with this other tool that has a shape of a ball, I'm going to press so that there is a semicircle or semi-sphere on the inside. I'm going to remove it from the spoon, being very careful not to break it, and I'm going to put it back on the bowl. I'm going to roll it over the table so I can remove that mark that was made when I remove it from the spoon. I am also going to press it on the table so that I can make the surface, the edge, smooth. I'm going to cut a little bit more of clay, and I'm going to make a little snake, a fat snake, like as you can see. And I'm going to cut it in 3 parts. They should be equally or as approximately as we can. And I'm going to refine a little bit the edges because they are going to be attached to our molcajete. Here I have my 3 pieces. I am going to use 3 little pieces of wire to attach the legs to the body of my molcajete. And later I'm going to make little tiny holes in the molcajete so I can know where I should put my legs, or the legs of the molcajete. And now I'm going to add a little bit of glue. This glue is Sculpey, and it's special for baking. I'm going to put a little bit in each hole, and now I'm going to attach each one of the legs. I am going to use this other tool to join together the pieces, and I'm going to try to dissimulate or erase the lines of union so it doesn't seem like a separate pieces but as one single piece. I'm going to repeat the same procedure with the rest of the legs. Now that we have all the 3 legs together with the molcajete, we can continue with the next step, which is add some texture, because the molcajete, the original one, is made of stone, so it has some porosity. That's the reason because we want to add this texture. As you can see, it looks like it is real stone. And now I'm going to cut another extra piece of clay that is going to be like the handle that was used to press the food against the molcajete, so it could be liquefied in some way. I'm going to fix it with a wire and a little bit of glue so it is permanently glued to the molcajete. I'm going to add a little bit more of texture to the whole piece now that is assembled, and this is how it looks. We are going to bake it for 275 Fahrenheit degrees. Here is how it looks once it's cooked. This is another version of the molcajete. This is split, the parts are not joined together, and now I'm going to make some nachos. I am using beige clay, and I am going to lay it down so I can make a thin layer. I am adding some more color with pastel colors so it looks like it is really baked. And now I'm going to cut the little triangles that are the nachos. Here again I'm giving more color to the edges. Since I wanted it to look like they are toasted, I'm taking the little tortilla chip and rubbing it against the pastel color. Here we can see how it looks like. It does look like a toasted tortilla. And now I'm going to apply heat with my heat gun because maybe in the oven they might get burned for real. So that's the reason because I'm using the heat gun. I also made some other tiny sheets of red and green polymer clay. These are going to be part of the guacamole that we are going to make to put inside the molcajete. I'm going to cut some little pieces with some scissors. I don't really care if they are irregular. As more irregular, the better. It doesn't matter because I want them to look like some tomato and some chili added to the guacamole. And now I'm going to use this acrylic sealer to make some paste. I'm going to add green and yellow colors with my pastels so I can make kind of avocado color. I am mixing the colors. Here I have my mixture ready and we are going to put it inside our molcajete. I am going to use an spatula to do it, so just to make my life easy. And now I'm going to add those little pieces, those chips that we cut before. And I'm going to mix them with the paste that we made. Let's try not to hide too much those pieces or they won't be visible. What we want is to achieve the look of a real guacamole. Now I'm using this silicone brush to put the pieces where I want them. Also to remove some of the excess. And now I'm going to add the handle. The handle of the molcajete is going to be inside the sausage, inside the guacamole. And now I'm adding the nachos, which as you can see are already hard because we baked them through the heat gun. Some final touches. And we can leave the paste to dry maybe around 3 or 4 hours and it will be ready to go. And here is how it looks. The molcajete already completed. This one has the guacamole, and if you remember we made a previous version which had nothing inside, only the molcajete. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is for beginners and it is also very fun to make miniatures like this. If you like the content, please subscribe and let me know your thoughts. See you on the next video. Bye.